Good morning, it's stupid o'clock. We are pretty much done. I'm literally just waiting for this glue gun to stop mucking about while it's oozing out glue everywhere. Cheers. Yeah, basically, this looks now a little bit odd, but there is a method behind this. What I've done is glued these two LEDs to this sheet of, it's actually a piece of like breakfast cereal box with some tin foil, just some cheap Asda tin foil, Pritt stick to it, and then some insulating tape around it. And what that is essentially like, what was it? Was the Atari Lynx or the Game Gear? One or the other, or maybe even both. Because LEDs weren't as prevalent back then, if at all, they actually used fluorescent bulbs to backlight their screens. They had LCD, was it LCD? Yeah, it was LCD screens with a fluorescent tube backlight. So I've taken kind of a similar thing here to get a more consistent light across the entire screen. What I've done is what they had was like a cigar holder made of aluminium, and it had the fluorescent bulb in it. So all the light that would be expelled back into the machine was bounced forward into the screen, and that's essentially what's happening here. All I've done is I've glued these two LEDs to this so that none of that light is wasted or just shot into the roof. It'll actually bounce forward into the screen, which is now set in and ready to go. I've also put a little coin slot on it. I'm super annoyed actually because a little bit of glue got on the pristine glass, or the glass that's been pristine for like a week, and now it's a little bit fuzzy in the corner. I'm really annoyed about that. Also, I put some binding on the top here. Anyone that's ever bought a cheap guitar can tell you that decent binding can hold hide a multitude of sins. So a little bit of white binding on there really cleared things up. So now the glue gun's nice and hot and oozing all over my lovely cutting mat. I'm just about to glue this in here. I've disconnected the joystick for now. I'm going to change these buttons over to the right colour buttons, and then for the final time clip all of this together. So that will be glued in. I'm going to wire in the joystick. I actually made this a little bit shorter as well because they were getting in the way a bit. Yeah, so change the buttons over, clip the chassis together, glue in the USB port, and then the only two bits that will be left out are these long wires here, which are going to go into one LED here and one LED here, but I can't do anything until I get that marquee plastic, whatever it is, the other thing arrived. But as soon as that does, then I can get it done. So yeah, this is the basically the final look at it before it all clips together, and then I might even just glue the chassis shut. I'm not sure yet. Well, yep, next time. Peace.